Hi, this is Charlie of the Care Association, and today I'm just very honored to spend some time with Nathan Germain of the ARC Center of Brevard. It's a very lovely facility, Nathan. And the first question I got to ask you is, how did you ever get into this business? Was it your dream, or what happened?
Well, maybe it was a dream because I've been a nurse for about 17 years, an LPN to be more precise, and I've done almost everything that an LPN would do. I've worked many facilities, the hospitals, the nursing homes, the long care facilities, the big assisted living facilities, and I've realized that the care that was given and the assistance these people are getting to me were not to the level where I want to be. So I decided I could do better than that, and that's why I decided to open a place, and this came, possible, to do, and I've been doing it since 2005, 7.
That's very interesting. You have a lot of interesting background there where the care that you would give these people that come to your place would be outstanding. I can tell by your background.
Well, we try to make it like they would be at home. That's what they look for. They look forward to a good day, a good meal, a good bath, good interactions with staff, with peers, do some outings, places they haven't really been able to go, and they have the opportunity to do that. And we encourage them, although it's a home setting, to be as independent as they can, as they can be. Promote ambulations, promote care, personal care. They can even assist doing things in the kitchen. That's something maybe for years they haven't been able to do on their own. So we assist them to do things, but we do promote the independence as much as possible.
So they kind of like become a member of the family.
Definitely,
And
definitely.
get involved in the daily routine. That sounds very
Yes,
good.
and especially when you have residents, you have patients who have family out of town. They don't live close by, so you become a family. You become a friend. So you are there for them. They want to see and hear that you care for them. So that's the relationship we built with them.
Yeah, I noticed that when I walked in here, and the way you communicated with your residents, it was very loving and very caring. That's the
Right.
first thing I noticed.
Well, they like that. A good hug. You kiss them. You show them. They are important, and they are the one who makes the house what it is. So yeah, if you don't give the best of yourself, then they don't feel at home. They can't be the best that they can be. You know.
Well, Nathan, you said you worked in some big institutions, and that's the reason why you started your small care home. What is the difference? Let's say if I want to bring my parent or my relative or my mother or something like to a big institution versus a small home. What are the differences? Why should I put my person into your home?
Well, I'm fascinated about the small home, not because this is what I'm doing, but I found out it's more personalized than the bigger facility. You have the 24-hour care. Someone is always there to attend to you. Um, Unlike the bigger facility, to me, it's more of a commercial site, where everybody is supposed to be at the dining room at certain time, and this is what they're serving. Although there can be some alternative, but it becomes more of a bunch than an individual thing. In the home, they like to choose. You can change your menu as long as it's a well balanced meal. You can give that special thing they give on a particular day. They may not want to eat that oatmeal this morning. Then you can make it personal and give them what they like. But it's still the idea of giving them a well balanced meal.
There's 2 points that I'd like to touch on, and one is pricing, and the other would be aging in place. Now, can you show me the differences and how it works?
Well, unlike the bigger facilities, when you do get your contract, the resident agreement with the place, you have a list of charges, because everything is priced, separately to, the rate of room and boarding. Because everything they do or everything you require, it's an extra fee.
Everything?
Everything.
Shaving and...
That's an extra fee. Giving you a booster drink, it's an extra
You're
fee.
kidding me.
No, I'm not. Because I've talked to people, within those big facilities, and that's what they complain about. But the smaller home, once you sign a contract, it's almost inclusive. Everything is inclusive. Unless, and you do have the leeway to give, prior notice to anything that you would have to charge extra on, which is very much unlikely, because everything is included in that fee. The only thing basically we don't cover would be medication and personal items. But everything should be in that agreement.
Sounds good. And aging in place?
Oh, aging in place, it's that's an option they have, which we embrace. We welcome hospice to come into our home, and they provide the extended care they need. Yes, they can age here. We give them as much privacy and dignity they need, because it's a very crucial time. And because like I said, I've done it in the past. For about 7 years I've done hospice, so I know how important that is for them to be in a place where they can go with a lot of dignity and with their family present, and there's always someone to assist them 24
That's
hours.
good. How do you compare this to the big institution now, aging in place?
Well, sometimes it may be necessary for them to move to a different facility.
You mean they're
because they're
kicked
not,
out?
well, I wouldn't say kicked out, but they may not be able to, provide, the different needs this patient is actually in need of, because staff is a concern, care, because they require more care at the time, because if they become bedbound, then they need more care, they need more assistance, with feeding, with bathing, and all the 9 yards. So it is an extra cost to do that. So
a lot more?
A lot more. So it is different from the bigger facility.
Okay. Whereas in the home, you can provide them that care.
Yes, it's exactly, it's more, I would even say more intimate, because, and, aging is, to me, it's a very delicate state in life. They need the attention. They need to know that, okay, I can go with the idea someone is there for me and I can make it. And it's okay to let them know it's all right. It's all right. Regardless of how you go, it's going to be okay. They need that reassurance.
Well, Nathan, when my mother needed care, I was either going to put her into a big institution or put her into a small home. And my initial feeling was like, the small home is like, I don't know if I could put my mom into a strange place to live with strangers like this here, whereas a big institution seems to have, so much more, like, the beautiful ballroom and the gym and, all of this, the beauty shop. And I was thinking that maybe she would be better off over there. Now, can you explain why I would want to put my mom into a small home?
Well, yeah, it's a beautiful picture. I agree with you. It's nice. It's just like you go to a dance ballroom. It's all beauty. But here I can only speak for what I have here, but I know that's the idea of a small home. You are known for who you are. They know you personally, They know what you like. They know what your sleeping habits are. They know what you like to eat. They know what the kind of activities you like to do. So everything is basically personalized. And in the small home, we can also introduce activities from outside to come into the house and provide them. I have an activity ladies coming here. She does crafts. She does dancing. They do exercises. They sing along. So there's a lot more that can be done, but more on a personal basis. Because not everybody likes to play bingo. Yes, my capacity is 6, but not all 6 people like to play bingo.
Sure.
I have one of them that says, I do not want to see bingo on my table. She doesn't like bingo. She never liked it. So who am I to say, okay, well, no matter what, you're going to do bingo with everybody else? No. So we try to introduce something new or encourage her to do what she likes to do more. So it may not be everybody playing the same music, but we can alternate activities and make it, their personal thing to do.
That's great. I can see now the differences in the big institution and the small home. Now, before we leave today, do you have any story you would like to share with us about your experiences in this business?
Well, to tell you the truth, I learned from them more than them learning from me. Because, like I said, everybody comes with something personal about them that attracts you one way or another. I can tell you the second resident that I had in here since we opened, she was a 93-year young. I don't like to say old. She was young for 93. Plenty of, enthusiasm. She was such a happy camper. But she was way advanced in dementia. And she had a son who, she just cared for her so much that she couldn't stay away from him. So when he brought her here, it was almost difficult to, make a separation there. Mm-hmm. But the way he worked it out was maybe he started with once a week, come visit once a week, then twice a week. He worked it on that way, and until she got used to the house and the staff and the other residents here, then she became very comfortable. But what attracted me to this resident was her attachment. She knew when you were nice to her, when you did a nice hairdo, or you bought her something for her birthday, gave her some cake or what, and she understood, okay, this person is very nice to me. So as advanced as she was in her dementia, she was able to just give you back so much love. It was unbelievable. And you open the door and you walk in, she would open her arms and give you that big hug. So that's something like that, I cannot, you just can't go wrong. You just have to embrace it. So I have, stories after stories, but they all come with their special, stories, their own lifespan, and what interests them the most, and I learn from them.
My goodness, Nathan, when you speak from your heart. And anybody seeing this video would want to bring their family to come and spend some time with you.
Oh.
Now, I was told that you already have another place now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I do. It's the same setting. The only difference is the capacity is 5, unlike this one is 6, and we provide the same care. Here it's a limited nursing added to it. The other facility is a standard facility. But it's the same practice, the same caring, the same motivation, the same, of what I would promote for a person to be, when in any of the small facility, they should get what they need.
Okay, well, that is just a wonderful, wonderful operation you have, and it's been a pleasure to
Thank you. It was nice spending time with you.
Okay.